season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. Couple times. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 9 now. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action. Love to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside. And I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Mike 9. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check.
Here's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Love once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Seven, our score after one. Second and 8. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Off the play fake, Love. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 72 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play fake. Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Love. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a short kick taken at about the 16. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 132 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. First down. It's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check. Switch.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
McCaffrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
Kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big run there by Jones. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Twist. Watch the twist. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 37. Check 37. Kill.
Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 2nd and 4. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This is Anderson, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10